Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are. It's been about a week since C.Viper has come out. And what better time to make a tier list, don't you think? So let's get to it. Where did she land? Come on in, let's talk about it. Okay, here's my tier list that I've created on tiermaker.com. And of course, it's always in my tier list. It's always D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and the top 5 characters in the game, which is S tier. So let's get started. We're going to start off with D tier. We're going to put Lily, of course. We're going to put Jamie. And we're going to put Edmund. And we're going to put them in that order. To start off, Lily is by far the worst character in the game. It's unfortunate. She is very linear, not that very good, and she has too many bad matchups. With that being said, shout out to Hibiki, shouts out to Mad Hawk, shouts out to Koji Kog, shout out to El Chocote. You guys are godlike because if you get Lily past the 1800 MR mark, you're godlike. You're a good fighting game player. Shouts out to you. Same with Edmund. Edmund Honda is too linear as well. He's just not as good as he should be. But it is what it is. And he has a lot of bad matchups. He's a gatekeeper. Edmund is too linear and he has too many bad matchups. Which brings me up to Jamie. Jamie is suffering from the install syndrome, aka Hakan. You know, I was a Hakan main in all of Street Fighter 4 when he first appeared in Super Street Fighter 4. And I must say, he's suffering the same affliction that happens to a Khan. Basically, his installs is suffering. You know, once he get all 4 level drinks in him, he becomes godlike. He becomes damn near A tier to S tier, but that's only for like half a round, a quarter of a round, even maybe for one full round. Then the next round starts and he's back to 0. He's back to just, sober. He sobered up. No, that's not good. I don't know what Capcom needs to do with him. Actually, Capcom needs to do to him what they did to C.Viper as well as Mai. Install, have his install be affected by his supers, like Super 1. If he does a super, he does a level 1 super, he gets 1 or 2 drinks. He does his level 3 super, he automatically goes back up to level 4 drink. Implement the install into his supers. That's one thing that can help him out greatly, tremendously. Also have him sober up little by little instead of going straight sober. If he's round 1, he gets 4 drinks in round 1, having 2 drink minimum, have it go down. In round 2 he has 2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? Just don't have him go back to square one. I mean, he's drinking medicine. So he's a drunken master. I never played a drunken in any fighting game. I never played a drunken master that was more sober than Jamie. You know what I'm saying? I used and I mained Brad Wong in goddamn Dead or Alive. So, what's going on? Capcom, you're going to bring a drunken master in the game, but you want him sober. Kind of. Anyway. Okay, now we're moving on to the C tier. C tier is Marisa, Manon, and Dhalsim. Let's put this in order. The C tier is the characters that are good, but they're not that good. They have a lot of bad matchups, especially like D tier, but in C tier, you can still make it work. With Marisa, like I said, I use Marisa in 2023 a lot, and she works better as a modern control character versus classic or classic, but I don't mess with modern. But with that being said, she does a lot of damage. She does have a lot of hang-ups. Not as bad as the D tier characters, but it's easy to open her up. And it's not as easy. You have to work. You really got to work with her to win with her. I mean, the days of when the game first came out is long gone. She's not as good as she was when the game first came out. Manon still is is affected by the Cassidy effect. If you are, if you just play fighting games and you don't know about Cassidy, Cassidy is from the game Overwatch, well, formerly known as McCree. And the thing is, the ongoing thing with him, or the ongoing joke was with him, is that if you buff him just a smidge, he'll be broken. If you nerf him just a smidge, he'll be useless, and that's what Manon is. If you buff her up just a little bit, she becomes one of the best characters, if not the best character in the game. But if you nerf her, she goes straight to the bottom of the barrel. I mean, and I'm looking at Idom, and Idom, I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. You know it. But anyway, moving on to Dhalsim. Dhalsim, shout out to Mr. Crimson. He showed his ass off in Evo France, and I was rooting for him. And Terameshi, I think that's his name in Japan. He's got a good Dhalsim. Who else? I do know this one guy, Saka or Sada. He's from South America. I've been watching his replays as well. Dhalsim players are Dhalsim. And then YHC, he's still around, and he's still like one of the best Dhalsims in the world. So I enjoy watching Dhalsim players, but unfortunately, he has too many bad matchups, and he's in C. Okay, we're moving on to B tier. Blanka for sure. Zangief. Elena. DeeJay. Kimberly. Juri. And Sagat. All right, let's straighten this out a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right. Kimberly, I don't know what happened, man. Kimberly, what happened to the Kimberly army? What were y'all doing? When last time we had this discussion on the tier list, when Sagat was came out, you guys were making a statement. Y'all was coming with the fire, with the rumption. You know what I'm saying? But now y'all seem to fall off a little bit. I mean, she's still good, but she's B tier is balanced. These characters you can use as a pocketed character to get you an advance in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? And quite possibly can almost get you that win to get you to advance in the tournament. But they can't win tournaments by themselves. With not in today's meta, not at all. But Kimberly, she's good. She's okay to use, but she's not as good, and that's why she's not better than the characters in A or S. With that being said, moving on to Elena. I mean, when Elena first came out, I thought she was gonna be cool. I thought she was gonna be an A tier, but no, she's balanced. She's fair. She got stubby normals. Her combos are flashy, but they're not, even if you optimize them, they're not damaging as much as they should be. They should do more damage, but then you got to do a lot of work to get to the said damage. But I mean, I don't know. Just no. No. Zangief. Zangief is the best grappler in the game, but however, with that being said, he's still at B. I mean, I'm glad I'm seeing Ichizan. I'm glad to see Cabana. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I apologize. And they're doing work with Zangief, but other than that, I mean, he's not up there. But here's the thing: he's gonna go through the same thing Ryu did. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. Mark my words. You heard it here first. What's going to happen? Well, what do I mean by the Ryu effect? Okay, when Ryu before Sagat came out, he was okay, he was meh, he was on that, but Capcom buffed it Ryu as soon as Sagat got dropped or announced, and now Ryu is godlike. Same thing with Zangief. When he's okay, he's meh now, but once we start seeing gameplay of Alex, they're gonna buff the hell out of Zangief. He's the godfather of grappling in fighting games. You can't have Zangief be, just average and lackadaisical with him. He's got to be the ideal grappler, and I hate that. I mean, look, it's happened in every Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2, bro. With Zangief being in that game, the only time it didn't happen was Third Strike. But in 2, 4, 5, and now 6, it's going to happen. Zangief is going to be but then when another grappler who can take his title comes out, they buff the hell out of Zangief. They did it with Abigail. When Abigail took the title, they buffed Zangief, and Zangief took the title back in Street Fighter 5. I'm just keeping it real. look, don't blame the messenger. This is Capcom's doing. Okay, moving on to Ken. You know, in my last tier list video, somebody put in the comments, it was like, that's crazy, that's wild that you put Ken at B. Ken is still a good Shoto, and I agree with you. Ken is a good Shoto, but he's not the best Shoto. Ken is just, he's the weakest Shoto now. And even though I like Ken, I've mained Ken. I've took Ken to several tournaments, and I'm telling you right now, Ken is not as good as he was when he first came out. The glory days in this game is gone. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you that, but he's in B now. He's in B. There's a reason why Takedo, one of the best Ken players in the world, has dropped him and now playing JP. I'm just saying. Anyway, Blanka is good. Blanka is definitely a pocketed character, and Blanka can win you a tournament on some sneaky matchups that you don't know or not aware, especially the Blanka Chandao corner mix-ups. Great. I mean, just got to be mindful. Just got to work on your tech. I mean, Blanka is up there. He's B. Same with DeeJay. Mighty has fallen. DeeJay, when the game came out, was top 5 easy, but now everybody came up with tech, and then it didn't help that Capcom nerfed him a little bit. So now he's in B. He's average. He's balanced. You know what I'm saying? As it should be. Same with Juri. Juri, the first $1 million character, won the tournament, the first $1 million tournament, Capcom Cup. Same, back to normalcy at its finest. I mean, don't get me twisted. You can still bust ass with Juri, but not as much as you did when the game first came out. Which leads me up to Sagat. I don't know what I was on. Well, I was I had rose-colored glasses, Mutai-colored glasses, if you will, when the last tier list I did, Sagat was at A tier. And a lot of you was like, what are you talking about? He's B. And I was like, what are you talking about? He does damage, he can do this and that. But now that he's in the rotation, and he's not new anymore, he's not a new kid on the block, I see the tech, I see the footsie tech, I see how to open him up, and yeah, all the characters that's in A and S can really like do damage and really open him up. So he's the king of B. He's the top of B. I put it to you like that. Okay, now we're gonna go to the A tier, right? So, of course, Aki, Cammy, Chun Li, Guile, Luke, Terry, M.Bison, Rashid. Chun Li, I mean, she got good footsie control, good neutrals. I mean, her buttons are good. Her drive rush is good. Her drive rush cancels is very good. She's a very good put together character. I don't see a lot of people don't like to play her because she's boring. But I mean, she's fleshed out good in Street Fighter 6. I don't know why. I just think people just are like, it's Chun Li, you know. But Chun Li is very good, which brings me up to Aki. Aki is very good. Aki is still my dark horse character. I think just my sleeper character in the game. I think people are on the cusp of mastering her and fleshing her out totally. I think she's still got, she's still work in progress, but I think this is the one character by the end of Street Fighter 6 shelf life is going to be one of the best characters in the game. That's what I personally think. I mean, she got the tools. She just needs somebody to bring it out to the forefront. I mean, she do have some flaws, but just a good character. I mean, she uses poison. Cammy is always going to be good. Nothing bad to say there. I mean, Cammy is either going to be always good or always good. Ain't no bad. Any game that she's been in, she's always been good. The only reason she may not be used is because other characters are, have potentially better options than she do. But other than that, she's always been good. Always been good. Even in the Versus series. I mean, Guile, meat potatoes in a game that requires more than meat and potatoes. But I mean, his kit has always been like that. And even with that being said, the meat potato master, Guile, William C. Guile, is great in this game. And he's good. He's good. His kit is just, timeless, just like his song. But with that being said, very good character. Luke, I'm going to try not to let my bias show when it comes to Luke, but Luke is good. I've put Luke in previous tier lists at S tier, top 5, but now due to the nerfs, he has fell down, but he didn't fall down too far. I mean, he's good. He's good. Remember when I told you a lot of these characters play like SNK characters? Luke plays like an SNK character. He plays like a basic generic one, but he's still good. I mean, to that degree. And speaking of SNK characters, the guy I'm using right now, Terry is good. But here's the thing: is Terry better than Rashid? I say so, but that's me being biased. But what do you think? Put in the comments. Also, like and subscribe if you like this video. Let me know if you think Rashid's better than Terry or Terry better than Rashid. Me personally, Terry is good. I like him. I like what Capcom did because let's be real, when Terry first came out, he was not good. But now he's good. Great. Even godlike. I even seen some tier lists where they had him at S tier. Me, he still got some flaws. He's not the best character in the game. He's definitely not better than the top 5. He can fight the top 5, but he's not as good. I mean, well, he's kind of sort of almost good as top 5, but it's something missing. But I'm good with that. I'm gonna keep him in top. I'm gonna keep him in A tier, so Capcom won't mess with him and won't, nerf him. Please, Capcom, leave him alone. He's right where he needs to be. Anyway, Rashid, like I said in my previous tier list, I had Rashid as top 5. I even had Rashid in one tier list as top 3, and rightfully so. At that time, he was. But then the next tier list, I was like, he's still top 5, but that level 2 is carrying him. Without that level 2, he would definitely be A. Now people are coming up with better level 2 tank, anti-tank tech, and guess what? He's top. He's A tier. He's at the top. He can still be S tier, but if you play the other top 5 characters and Bison, you can give Rashid the business. Shout out to Dual Kevin and JB and Joe and all those guys. They're still using Rashid. Oh, and Big Bird. Yeah, Big Bird using them too. But other than that, I mean, it's a good character. He's still a phenomenal good character. But the other top 5 is too good. You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, M.Bison. You can pretty much put M.Bison top 5, but I think the other 5 characters are now outshining him, with current tournament results, rank results as far as on the CFN. I mean, Bison is still good. Don't get me wrong. Bison is great, phenomenal. I like this version of Bison. He's still good. He does a lot of damage, and I mean, if you know how to use him, quite possibly it's easy. But he's good. I'm gonna leave it at that. He's good. All right. Okay, now we're at this one, the S tier. Okay, and there's 5. There is top 5, and we have 6 characters. We have C.Viper, we have Ed, we have Akuma, we have JP, we have Mai, we have Ryu. Who is the final A tier character? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's C.Viper. I'm putting C.Viper before Guile. All right, C.Viper is good. C.Viper is almost borderline great, but she just came out, so we're gonna need people to really learn how to play with her and really bring out the full potential. C.Viper is good. I like how they put the focus tack in the game. Okay, they gave her the focus tack. That's cool. Seismic pound. They made her fierce feint fierce easier. They made her super jump cancels easier. So yeah, C.Viper, she's A. Probably later on, probably in January, we do another tier list after the balancing patch, hopefully, and we'll see if she goes into the S tier. The final 5, we're gonna go with Ed. We'll go with Mai, number 4. Go with You, number 3. Ryu, as Americans would say. JP, number 2. Kuma, number 1. That's the top 5. Okay, Ed. Ed in the last tier list, I said he was one of the top 3 characters in the game. Pre Akuma, pre season 2 DLC, and then DLC 2 came out. He got nerfed, and he was still top 5. He was probably the 5th one. Then he went down the next season in the next tier list to A, and then Rashid was a battle between Rashid and Rashid and Ed before Bison dropped, and now here we are. And I'm telling you, Ed is he's legitimate. He's good. There's a reason why a lot of pro players are playing Ed now. They're finally coming into the groove of mastering this character. I mean, everybody has their own unique dream combos. I mean, Momocho has his. Even Punk has his. Punk got rid of Cammy. I mean, he still plays Cammy. Cammy has not now stopped being his main character to a pocket character. He's been at tournaments with Ed now primarily. I mean, Fudo is now using Ed. I mean, he always used Ed as a pocket, but now it's his main because he was using DeeJay for a minute. But now, I mean, everybody, Lashar uses him as a pocket character. I mean, Ed is that good. Ed is the truth. Tokugawa still using Ed along with Manon, but we're not gonna go there. But anyway, Ed is that good. He's that good. Great footsies, great neutral game. Like I said, dream combos. Everybody goes crazy when they see that personalized dream combo because it's like, oh, you playing Ed? What's your take? The dream combos is like snowflakes now, and everybody got a different version. So it's like, let me see what your dream combo look like, and then yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm glad Capcom gave Mai and Terry, some umph. Well, Mai came out the gate being good, better than Terry. Terry came out the gate, he was straight up ass, but I can say that. But then they had to buff him a little bit. Now he's good. Mai came out the gate just off rip, just good, just phenomenally good. I mean, and then I've seen some people complain on my tier list and other previous tier lists and saying that Mai is not that good. She can't win the tournament by herself. Maybe I think she can, but a lot of people, maybe sort of, I don't know. Maybe just I'll go 50-50 with that. But the proof is in the pudding. I mean, one of the best Street Fighter 6 players right now is Zhao Hai, and Zhao Hai is using Mai. You understand? Lashar won 2 tournaments back to back. He's using Mai as a pocket character. I mean, a lot of people using Mai, man. Mai is that good. Don't get it twisted. That's why she's S tier. And I see people like, why is she S tier? And I think that's the people with the Capcom color glasses. They don't like SNK characters. So they be like, why is Mai up there? Shouldn't it be Chun Li? Shouldn't it be Cammy? Shouldn't it be Aki? Shouldn't it be Juri? No, it's Mai. Deal with it, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. And then also there's Ryu. Look, man. Like I said previously in this video, when Alex come out, Zangief is going to get buffed. Same thing happened to Ryu. Ryu, before Sagat came out, he was okay, but he was meh. He was hit or miss. As soon as they announced Sagat, I was like, Ryu going to get buffed. And so, lo and behold, they came out with them balancing patch, and Ryu got buffed. Now Ryu is, he still hits in child support checks. I mean, he still does that. But at the end of the day, he hits even better. His drive rush cancels are better. His Super 2 is better. He's just a better phenomenal character. And while I'm on the subject of Ryu, I don't know what's going on with y'all South American. You Street Fighter 6 players in South America. Y'all good down there? What is going on? All the esports teams down there, I see nothing but Ryu players. Yeah. The Ryu army is thick as hell in South America. What is going on? Shouts out to you guys. Y'all showing the rest of the world why Ryu is good. And then also, let's not forget, Daigo is concerning or thinking about switching from Akuma. And who is he thinking about going back to? Ryu or C.Viper. But I would love to see what Daigo is going to do with this Ryu, with the buffed up Ryu. Excuse me. With that being said, the 2 best characters, Akuma and JP. JP has always been good, well, until he got nerfed. But then they gave him back his crouching fierce punch, which helped out him tremendously. They nerfed Amnesia. They needed to nerf Amnesia. Amnesia was just ridiculous. I'm glad they nerfed that. But they gave him a little hit or little smidge buffs here and there, and he's back on top again. At one point, he was down down below on A, was almost B, but now he's back on top, second best character in the game. There's a reason why Takedo is using him now. Takedo don't use whack characters. I have never seen Takedo use a whack character. And if he did do a whack character, it was for a benefit or for a special event, period. Other than that, Takedo plays top tier characters all the time. And JP is top tier, the second best character in the game, followed by Akuma. Akuma is the best character in the game. The only flaw that Akuma has is he's a glass cannon. He cannot take hits, but he can damn sure dish out hits upon hits off of options, on top of options. Akuma is great. Akuma is the best character in the game, and he will continue to be the best character in the game until somebody take that spot. And you know who's gonna take that spot? Ingrid. Ingrid's gonna take that spot. When Ingrid come out, she's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread. Anyway, so yeah, there's my tier list. Hopefully you like this. Like I said, like and subscribe. I have a blessed one as well as a good one. I will talk to you guys later. All right? All right. Peace.